Yesterday, I posted a video about woke people going on the attack, and today I've got something similar. You see, I stumbled across a video right here on YouTube where a trans woman is explaining why straight men should not only date trans women, but why, for a straight man, dating a trans woman is better than dating a biological woman. Now, I have no issue with trans women, and I know there are many men who are into that sort of thing. They love the whole chicks with dicks vibe, albeit those gentlemen mostly will be on a journey to discover that they are homosexual. But sexuality isn't a black and white issue. It's not like it's gay here, straight there, and bi bang in the middle. For many people, we're somewhere on a scale. So anyway, I'm straight, I've never been intimate with another man. But if I had a gun put to my head and was told you have to either shag a gay man or a trans woman, to be honest, I think I'd do the bloke. I mean, they're both men. I'd go for the one who's biologically male and identifies that way, because at least I'd know what he was. And a strange thing about a lot of trans women is they wear so much makeup, and that in itself is a turn-off. I prefer a natural look. I don't like a woman with too much makeup. I also don't like a woman with too much makeup who also has a cock and bollocks. So this is Dawn Marie, and she, because I'll use her preferred pronouns, that's respectful, she hosts a number of videos on why men are better off dating a trans woman than a real woman. Except she doesn't refer to biological women as women. No, with a total lack of respect for her supposed sisters, she says that trans women are a better candidate than your average bitch. So that's a nice way to start. But now an important point. Whenever I discuss people who are woke or on the extreme left, usually they only deal in absolutes. If you tell a woke person that you like tea, in their topsy-turvy mind, they'll interpret it to be what you actually said is you want to kill every fucker that drinks coffee. But in this case, we can apply these idiotic standards, because Dawn is explaining why straight men are better off dating trans women. Therefore, we can infer that no biological woman can possibly meet these standards. So I'm going to read Dawn's words rather than play her videos. Firstly, because I'm not clear on the copyright, and secondly, she's got one of those voices that fucking goes through you. Her first point is, as trans women, we are strong. Well, of course you're strong. You went through puberty as a boy. You've got a larger heart, more muscle mass and denser bones. Of course, that's not what she means. Let's start again. We are strong. We've endured a lot. Many trans women have been kicked out of their homes. That makes us very loving. We don't want others to feel what we've been through. And it's fucking terrible that some trans women are disowned by their families and that they're beaten up and assaulted and ridiculed. But the implication here is that because trans women are strong, that real women, average bitches, must be weak. And I don't know if Dawn studied her history at all. But if you're looking for the group of people who've been more oppressed than anyone else since the beginning of time, it's the half of the population born without dicks. So if you've been born with a dick and then opt to cut it off, that's on you. Next, we appreciate the small things. Appreciating small things. I might come round on this one. We appreciate the small things. You don't need to buy us an expensive lunch or jewellery. Just hold our hands. We're easy to please. So again, this is a comparison, implying that women, biological women, need to have money constantly thrown at them. Now, some women do. They're called strippers. But it's not like Mrs. Disgruntled is demanding 3 Ferraris a week. So again, average bitches, not only are you weak, you're also shallow and materialistic. Next up, we take care of our appearances. We take our time getting ready, so we're more feminine. How the merry fuck can a trans woman be more feminine than an actual woman? It's impossible. And as for the idea that they take more time getting ready, no straight man on God's earth wishes his partner would take more time. I used to be in a relationship where if we had to be somewhere at 8 o'clock, I would tell her to be ready for 6 to give us a fucking outside chance of making it on time. Dawn continues, my body is toned and free from stretch marks. So let's have a quick recap. Average bitches, you are weak, superficial, you're less feminine and womanly than a man in a dress with breast implants who's convinced himself that he's a woman. Not only that, your appearance is shit and your bodies are physically hideous. And now we come to Dawn's final point. Strap yourselves in. Not all guys want to have kids. Trans women can't get pregnant and we don't have periods. Let's deconstruct this. And although it's true that many men and women don't want children, my wife and I among them, well, I just had the snip. And although I've had better days out, a vasectomy is relatively painless, the recovery time is only 2 weeks, and it's the only time in my life I've been under doctor's orders to watch a shitload of porn and keep my wrist going like a violinist playing Flight of the fucking Bumblebee. So yes, trans women can't get pregnant and don't have periods. But a lot of them do have penises, and for me, that's a deal breaker. It's true that many trans women never have bottom half surgery. And part of the reason for that is if they do go through it, there's a 1 in 3 chance they'll never have another orgasm. That's the level of fucking research I do for these videos. But let's stick with the pregnancy thing. Because all women, from puberty up until when their plumbing packs in, and aside from having things like birth defects, disabilities, surgeries and such like, they can get pregnant. Whether they carry to term or not, that's totally different. Whereas all men, from puberty up until death, again, unless something has happened to their knackers, can do the impregnating. So, people with XX chromosomes can get pregnant, and people with XY chromosomes impregnate the XX chromosome people. Almost as if there's only 2 of something. There's a term for that. Binary. And importantly, this video isn't meant to be anti-trans. If you're watching this and you're trans, you live your best life. If you're a guy and you're dating a trans woman, go for it, mate. It must be nice to get a hand job where it doesn't feel like she's trying to rip your cock off. I'm not anti-trans, but I am pro-female. Whereas what Dawn Marie is doing, by saying that men are better off dating trans women than biological women, she is being anti-female. Because, let's sum up. According to Dawn, women, when they're not pushing babies out of their vaginas or covered in their own period blood, well, they are covered in unsightly stretch marks. They don't know how to present themselves. They need money and gifts lavished on them at all times, otherwise they'll fall to the floor crying because they can't comprehend they're not strong enough to be an average bitch. Is it just me, or is that not very nice? As ever, thanks for watching. Yesterday, I posted a was yesterday. I've got nothing. Fuck it. He says, "We are strong." Doesn't that sound like it's out of a 90s fucking pop video? We are strong. Darity, with her supposed sisters, she says that women are, oh fuck, average bitch, that's it. Expensive lunch or jewellery, just hold our hands. Men do that with women to stop them spending fucking money. Literally, they are bollocks. So in oh fucking hell. And it's windy. That's, oh, I can't remember the fucking line. We don't have periods, we don't get pregnant. Women don't get pregnant either if you fuck them up the arse. Present themselves, they constantly fucking bollocks. Present themselves, they constantly need to be lavish with, oh fuck. Meant to be that way round. Trees, fucking continuity. Using this, turn the fucking wind off.